Hey there, thanks for joining me tonight for a craft night with friends. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So tonight is actually the last night I'm going to be here this week because of the Thanksgiving holiday, but I will be back here on Monday. Be sure to check out our BOGO sale that's going on right now at penguinandfish.com. It's two kits, get 2 box kits and get one free. So check that out for sure. That's going to go through Black Friday and everything. So, all right, tonight we are continuing on. This is our embroidery of the month, the Winter Love Snowflake embroidery, but we are turning it into like a goofy little tree topper. And we got lots of wacky tassels on it right now, but we're going to decide on one. I think we're going to do one more test of what we'd like to try tonight for a tassel, and then we're just going to go with it. They'll all be the same, and I still can't quite decide. So we will take a look at that, and then I would like to actually try and decorate the cone that I have. That will be the base of it, so it'll sit on top of here, and then this can sit on top of the tree. And I'm not going to connect them because you could take the topper off then, and it could be its own thing somehow. I don't know. It's a goofy thing. We're playing around. It's been fun. So all right, let's get going on this tonight. Alrighty, so I'm going to zoom you guys on down here again. So, alright, this is where we left off last night. We were just trying to decide. We thought we finished up our little hexagon, and we stitched together the corner points on all of them. So we got that done first. That took a little bit of time. And now we're just kind of deciding, first of all, if it needs anything on the corners and what those things should be. So that's what we were looking at yesterday. We have this little just a little quilt tie versus some tassels, with just some different beads, trying it with yarn. And then we got these guys up here. We added some metallic here. So where it's standing right now, and I've been staring at this all day, and I thought I knew, and then I looked at it right before coming on, and I didn't know anymore. So what we want to try tonight, we talked about this yesterday, is instead of we like this gold in here. So we have some metallic thread here. So we really liked these white tassels with the little bit of gold, but we were talking about we should try it with this like light blue, this winter morning blue color, kind of like what we did down here. But we made this also a thinner tassel. It's like half the size as like the first tassels that we were making. So we thought we'd try the blue with the gold little extra in. So I want to try that first. And I think that's probably what we'll go with. I have a hunch that we're going to like that the best with the gold, the blue and the gold. But I'm still not decided on the wooden bead or the little kind of, ice crystal looking bead. So I think and this is my thinking process with it. With the wood bead, I feel like it looks maybe a little bit more naive and sweet, like that sort of cute, crafty sort of look. Okay, you guys, Brett and Absolute Cheshire are thinking the ice bead, and I think Teresa is saying the bottom right, so the ice bead again. So that's kind of where I all of a sudden flipped to right before coming on. Like all day, I'm like, nope, I like this bead. This wood bead. It goes with like these little circles here, and it's just kind of playful. But then I kept looking at this, and I'm like, man, it does look a little classier with this kind of ice bead, doesn't it? So now all of a sudden I am leaning towards the little ice bead. Oh, Barbara says that she thinks the wooden beads look too heavy. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I think that kind of adds to the idea that this just looks a little bit more refined and lighter. Oh, Absolute Cheshire says that's cute, the wooden, but the ice really flows with the theme. Yeah, and if I look at it like this way, this just looks like classic and chic a little bit more if I'm comparing it like to this way, where it's just kind of a little more playful, or like it's more in the like craft zone. I mean, you know, this is very crafty, but it has just like a less refined, like more playful feel, I think. But I think I want to lean towards the refined. So I think you guys are convincing me. Let's start out tonight with trying to make one of these with the teal, or the light blue, and a little bit of the gold. And I think I might be able to make two tassels out of one, is what I'm kind of, I've never done that before, but I'm kind of thinking that I could do that. I gotta find both ends on here though. Okay, here's one. Okay, and I need a little bit of extra on both sides because I need to use that to wrap around and make the tassel. Where's the other end though? I also need to find the center of this. Oh, there's the end. Man, I lucked out with a kind of like a little wonky one here. All right. But we're just making tassels out of embroidery floss here. And this one here is like a whole skein of embroidery floss. And this, we ran out of skeins, but I made this with just like some scrap white, and I think it's about half a skein. So that's why I'm like, oh, I could probably just use half a skein. All right, but I want a little bit extra on each side, and then I do want to find the center. I think we got it. Yep. Okay, we got our circle on each side. So I want to take our little thread here, and I'm going to tie it off on both sides, and then I'll like wind it as if I'm making tassels, and then we'll just chop it down the middle. I think that'll be a way to get both, here we go, both like two tassels out of it. All right, I'm going to get 2 pieces of thread out of here. Got my cute little purple scissors again today. All right. So this is some 12 weight cotton thread. It's a little thicker than sewing thread, and we just, you know, I had it around and it seems to be working really well. So I'm just gonna keep on with that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just tying a thread right, it'll be in this, like the center of the top of the tassel. And this is just so I can tie it to a bead and tie it to the final thing. Oh, wait a sec. Forgot the, I need to add the gold to this too. I was so into like, oh, I gotta do this with one, like try and do it with one skein, that I forgot the gold. So let's wind some gold in here too. I think I have too much here. Nah, we'll keep it. All right, let's get, again, I haven't really tried this with the two tassels out of one skein, so this is a little awkward, but let's add, how should we go about doing this? I think let's just kind of wind around a few times. If this might be just too silly, maybe I'll have to just make them one at a time. I thought I could maybe do it this way though. So I don't need as much gold as the blue. That's probably decent. Let's just snip somewhere and see how this goes. All right, now I'm gonna tie the loops. Oof, this is weird. We're gonna get it though. Yeah, this is definitely awkward though. I might just do it the easy way. Do them one at a time. Oh man. Scooch this up. There we go. Let's see how this goes. So that's one side. Where's this big loop coming from? We'll have to figure that out. But let's get the other bit tied. Oh, thanks, Happy Mommy. Yeah, I think this will be cute. So I'm using the same colors as the embroidery pattern, plus the little bit of the gold. I think that's going to be nice with it. All right, I think you're supposed to get in here too, yeah. Oof, I just can't tie a knot with this little thread tonight. We're gonna get it. But if this does work, then I only have to do this 3 times for the 6 tassels. No idea if this is gonna work. And let's try and even this out. I don't know why this one is so long. But let's just leave it. All right, I'm going to put the thread on one side, so this one's down here. Let's see, I'm getting a little tangled here. Definitely thinking this was a silly idea, doing it this way, but let's just try. So I'm going to do the one tassel over here. All right, now it's coming. All right, and then let's have our wrap start low, and I think I did this way last night, so let's just do the same, just so my body feels the same. All right. There we are. So I'm going to take this extra loose thread over here. We're going to wrap it around. There we are. And I'm going to work my way up. I just got to keep moving this white thread out of my way. Oh, thanks, Barbara. Barbara says, brilliant way to make tassels. Yeah, so I haven't tried this like double method to get like a little thinner tassels instead of the super thick ones. The thick ones I just folded the whole entire skein in half and did it, but we're wanting a little thinner. So I'm like, hey, I could just divide a whole skein in half. So there we are. I kind of wound it up the side a little bit. Now I'm going to grab my needle. Oh, you tried to embroider when you were a kid but didn't get it? Oh, I totally, Happy Mommy, I totally encourage you to try again. There's a few things that I think people get stuck on, like transferring a design and like maybe like French knots and that sort of thing, but I think once you can get through a few things, it actually becomes like super duper enjoyable. I'm going to just snip this. But yeah, I encourage you to try it again. It is really relaxing once you get going. I kind of think of them a lot like those adult coloring books that came out and just were a great way to relax. It's kind of similar to that. You're just coloring over lines, basically. All right, so here's this opposite end, and this is going to be my second tassel. If I can get it figured out here. So we carry a pile of beginner embroidery kits that are cute and fun, like this one, this Winter Love one. This is our November embroidery of the month. Oh, this is why this isn't working. I have this little loop isn't through all the way. I think. All right, I gotta thread this loop this end through the knot that I tied here. So let me just get it through this too. Then we'll be good. Knew something was feeling weird. Okay, now I can wind this side here. I'm hoping the second and third time I do this, we will have this figured out and it won't be so super awkward. Like I'm feeling super discombobulated doing this, trying to do 2 tassels at once here. But we're just about done, so I'm past the annoying parts now. And that the metallic thread is also just kind of weird to work with all the time. Just flows a little bit differently than this nice cotton thread. Oh, I appreciate that. Justin says this was lots of cute fun. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you. The kit is beautiful too. Top quality everything. Ugh! I appreciate that. That is so sweet. That is so very sweet. All right, so threaded that, and now I'm going to go from like top all the way through again. Holding that tassel tight. There, so theoretically, now I have a tassel on either side here, and I should just be able to cut this in half. I mean, it's going to take some like modeling, some brushing, and some trimming, but I'm just going to go like fully over this whole thing and just like cut it in half. And I actually might make it a bit shorter too. Okay, so let's start off by just kind of trimming it. How long did we make this other one? Because I kind of like that length. I don't want them too long. All right, so like maybe a quarter of an inch or so. Let's go like right there. All right, that's cute. Look how sweet that little guy is. All right, and we'll brush him out too. Let's get all the fuzzles on this side. All right, and then this guy's a little crazy. Let's get him evened out, and we'll cut him the same size about, and then we'll brush him out too. I don't think that looks bad. And we'll trim it again, I think, once we brush it out. So by brushing it out, I'm like literally brushing it out with this brush. And what that's going to do is all this is embroidery floss, right? So that has 6 strands in it. And by brushing it out, I'm going to separate those 6 strands. So each of those 6 will stand individually, and it'll just get like silkier and smooth. And actually the gold also is going to separate. That's like 3 strands, and the gold is going to separate into the single strands as well. It's just going to make it all feel very fancy, I think. And these little round brushes work really good. Okay, so there's the one, like, so here's the difference. So here's the one that we brushed out versus the one we didn't. And both looks are fine, but I just think this is like much more silky compared to this one where you can see all the little bits together. I got a little wrinkly ones in here. Ooh, look at all the gold on this side. Maybe we can get some of that kind of moved around a little bit more. Spread out a little bit more. Okay, cute. And the gold, ooh, I can see the little filament in the gold. Now there is little yellow bits in the centers that I couldn't really see yesterday. But the gold kind of got stretched out when I did that, so I am gonna just kind of trim it all up again so it's all the same length again. All right. Let's brush out this one. So we got one done, and oh gosh, adding that gold makes it feel so fancy. I just love that. Okay, let's brush this one out. since you'll have to like spread this gold out a little. Okay. I'm gonna have little gold specks of thread dust all over. All right, let's trim this. All the little thread extras. I think that looks good. All right, I'm really liking this teal though, the teal and the gold together. I think I can do a little bit better job of spreading out the gold, but man, I was all over the place with that first bit of floss. So let's just kind of peek. So we'd be like changing this to the blue instead. And I do like that. I feel like it's a continuation of the blue in the piece a little bit more. So, okay, let's tie it to a bead. And why don't we just stick it, we'll stick it here on our last kind of open spot, and then we can kind of assess again. We can take a look at everything and then make like final decisions and then do the rest of them. All right, I'm gonna snip these so they're the same size. Let's get a needle that this will fit on. Or wait, I can't remember if this needle fit through. Nope, it doesn't fit through. Dang it. So I'm gonna have to thread it through the smaller bit one at a time, which is annoying. But the hole in these crystal-y ones is really, really small. There we go. So one threaded. Let's get the other one threaded. Barbara says, "I think you have a winner." Yeah, I think this is it too. I'm sold on the crystal now, the like icy crystal, and this blue is really pretty. The teal with it, I think. All right, so there's what the tassel will look like. Ugh, that gold is so sparkly. All right, so let's just tie it to the end here. Yeah, we have this whole kind of like cool blue look on the side here then. Yeah, I think that this is gonna be good. Let's get it on here. So I'm just gonna, I guess, just tie a square knot, kind of like how I did these other ones, just kind of to temporarily hold it. I'm just kind of tying it around that knot that we did yesterday, and that seems to be working like great. I'll just, we'll do that the same way for the final like tie down, and I'll just tuck in the ends. So I am trying to do it tightly because I do want it to stick straight out. So here I'm just gonna tuck in the threads now just so that they're hiding. But there we go. So here is the teal and gold. I'm just gonna spread out the gold a little bit more again. There we go. That's pretty though. So yeah, I like it. So let's so here's the white versus the teal, and I just think, yeah, the teal is just like an extension of this. I don't know, should it be shorter? Do we like it this long? I'm wondering if it should be like a tish shorter. But I suppose we can decide that later. And it's like, so it's half the thickness of this one, although we added the gold in it, so it feels kind of thick still. I don't know. I think at some point we got to make a decision, right? So I think let's just go with it. I think it's sweet. It does make it more kind of like upscale-y. That's not really a great term, but it feels fancier than the wood one, I think. So and I like the blue versus the white. So let's just cut all the other ones off and make a decision that that's the way we're gonna do it, and let's just do it. All right, so doing a little surgery on this guy, cutting off all of our test tassels. So I mean, the tassels will still be fine. They won't have the bead on anymore, but you know, we have some cute little tassels that we can do something with. All right, this will be kind of interesting. I don't want to, it's the same, I use the same thread to tie, you know, the corner together as I did tying the, there we go, tying the tassels on, so I don't want to accidentally cut into the corner here. It is nice to just cut down the middle though. Ooh! These little baby icicles got away. And these wood ones are so rolly. Okay, there's two. Another little baby tassel. Absolute Cheshire says, I like the length. Okay, cool. Oh, Jenna says, make them long. You can always cut them shorter. That's true. That's a really good point. So, yeah, we can just, we'll leave them all. And if for some reason I don't like it that length at some point, I can always cut it off. Ooh, there. Cute little white tassel. Ugh, I should just like tie these onto a bag or something right away. They're just sweet. Or tie them onto something. Maybe Zeb here, my little needle feller, maybe he needs a little tassel. Let's just, there. The needles can be decorated with tassels. All right, then this one, and this one I think I might just tuck in those threads right away too, just get it done. Ooh, I better do the surgery up here. There we go. Cute! Little gold and white tassel. Totally doing surgery. Okay, there. Okay, let's finish up this one before moving on. So I'm going to, so I tied it in a knot already, and we have our two threads. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should wrap it around and tie it in another knot on the back here. I'm a little paranoid about it, just the two knots. So we'll do two more here on this side, and then I'll tuck it into this side. So let's just gather them both in my embroidery needle, and I don't know, kind of stick it right through the middle here and up the back. There we are. Good enough. Still got little gold fuzzles everywhere. Okay, let's do another here. Got it all cleaned up. We have the second one to go already. Ooh, actually, why don't we make all the tassels first, because I want to make sure that I can measure them so that they're all like close to the same length. So let's do the 4 other ones that we need. So I'm gonna try it again with just the like doing them on each side. I mean I was really clumsy with it, but I still like the theory of that working. So I'm just trying to find some that it's easy to find the center on. I don't know if that'll be easy. We picked 2, let's just go with it. So okay, I'm gonna start with one. Thinking, should I do the gold right away now? I kind of need to pull out the extra that I need to wrap it. So that's one side. Maybe I'm just setting myself up for like this to be crazy again. All right, that's one side, and this is kind of the other. Okay, and let's add some gold. Where's the end? This is the dumb part. I should make like a little template or something. So this is the same size as the blue, but whatever. This is gonna be fine. Maybe I'll go around the outside. I should have counted how many times I went around. with the other one. Ugh, this is just a mess. Working with metallic thread is always a mess. I suppose they could be different. So maybe this one, ooh, geez, has less gold or more gold, I don't know, than the other one. We'll just see. All right, and let's get 2 strands of this. Boop and boop. Okay, let's gather them on this side. Yeah, I like this concept of doing it 2 at once. Too much to give up yet. Okay. All right, that's one side, and then gotta make sure you're in this loop here yet. Okay. Where'd you go, thread? Oh, stuck to me. I think it'd be easy if it wasn't for this gold, actually. Oh, Justin says, amazing to see how the colors of the thread in the tassel influence the gemstone effect. Oh, interesting. Looks great together. Yeah, that it really added a lot of sparkle and everything to it. It really did add a punch to it for sure. Okay, I think we got it. Let's do this first side. Oh, except for I didn't go through. I needed that to go. Wait, no. Wait, is this side? Oh yeah, I kind of crossed them over. Okay, here we go. This one goes over here. This one's for this one. All right, I got it. Let's smooth this down. Oops. This little metal piece too. Okay, tassel number 1. So I'm pulling that extra down low, about right there, and I'm gonna work my way up back around it. And I didn't really leave myself too much floss here. Looks like I'll need to trim this one before threading it too. Let's do that now. Okay. And get my needle. Ooh, come on. There. All right, one tassel. Let's do the other side. Find the loose end here. Navigate all the gold. Okay. Let's wrap. So I'm just going to do the other 2 right away, and then that's it. We only need the 6, thank goodness. Then that'll be done, and all we have to do is attach them, which is way the easy part.
I would still like to try and get the base at least started, but we'll see. This is taking a little long. We'll see how long it takes to do the base. All right, so I'm cutting it right in half just to do our first kind of separation of the two. Then I think we'll cut them this length first, and then we'll brush them out, so about right like so. I probably could go a little shorter, but I think it's fine. There, that's closer, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just take a sliver off of this one. There we go. All right, let's brush these, and then they'll be done, and then we can do the that final pairing of them. I think this is just the right size, though, these little skinny ones. I can't tell if I put more gold in these ones or the first ones. Okay, let's cut those little extra length golds. All right, he's done. Ooh, I'm seeing a bunch of extra length ones on here too. There. Okay, 2. Oh, Amy says the gold looks fabulous with the winter floss. The winter morning is this color. Yeah, this nice kind of teal. Yeah, I like this better than the white. Although I like the white and gold a lot, but I think here was the white and gold again. So here's the little bit of a difference. Ooh, those white ones we did do a bit shorter. But for this particular piece, I do like the teal or the winter morning. Okay, trim those little fillers. All right, we got 3 here. I just need the 2 more. Sweet, they're really pretty. Okay, let's get our last skein here. And again, it'd be so easy. I could just tie off this side and this side right away if it was just this blue color, but adding the gold is what's adding the little bit of goofiness to the process. All right. I need all these to be right in the center, but I think this is our actual end. Yeah, okay. So there's one end. Oh, here's the other. Okay, good. Those are out and ready, and now I just, need a pile of this gold to go around it again. I was thinking maybe I just have to hold this differently, but nah, I think I'm just going to get a length off of here and start wrapping it again. If I tuck it underneath, it'll hold it in place a little bit. Gets a little twist in there. Ugh, there. All right, let's just call it, well, let's go, well, nah. Yeah, I'm gonna snip it close to the spool, and then we'll just add the extra little bit in. I think this one's gonna have a lot of gold, but that's okay. This little guy. Okay, that looks good. Let's get the white. Oh, that's not the end. I'm gonna cut that off. That's annoying. The real end is somewhere in here. There we are. Okay, piece 1. Piece 2. Theoretically, I should not need that thread, or really any of this thread anymore. We have what we need. Okay. One. Just getting it up to the top a little bit more, to the fold. It might have still been faster for me to just do these one at a time instead of trying to make 2 out of a skein, but oh well. Still like this idea. Amy says we have everything cooked for tomorrow except for the bird. Nice. All right. Got this. Oh, I wasn't going to cut it in half right away. We need to put it together still. Okay, this is for this side, and this one is for... Come on. There we go. This side. All right. Winding it together here. Doing the tassel-y part of it. There, we'll wind right here. This feels thicker than the other ones. There's no reason for that to be, though. Oh, except for if we added more gold, that could be. Or I'm making it up. That could be too. Let's get this threaded. I mean, you can make really long ones to really long tassels this way, which is one skein. Then you wouldn't have to tie off the other end like what I did. That'd be way easier. But trying to get creative and do 2 at once. Even though it's kind of awkward. All right, one side. Let's flip it around. There. Trying to just isolate that one. Ah, this is our last one. That's great. We'll get these tied on, and actually that might be all we get done today, and we will have to do the base another time. Maybe we'll do it when we get back. We kind of have a free week next week, just because it's split halfway in between November and halfway between December. We usually have a plan for our full weeks of the month. Like, the 3rd week we do the embroidery of the month. That's when we stitched this guy here. The 1st week we work on our granny square quilt, and the 2nd we work on the splendid sampler quilt. But it's a split week, split between months. So I think we may have time to get this done when I get back on Monday. That'd probably be good to do, get this project completely done. So we'll finish the base up, because I'm not sure we'll have time to do that. So we'll do that when I get back. All right, just snip it in half, and let's do our little trim. Okay, about right here. Ooh, I might have did that one a little short. Just a little. That one could be the lower left side or something, somewhere where it's a little less seen. I didn't do this, like the neck of it all the same because I was just having trouble with it basically. But ideally I would have tried to get that the same too. Just a little bit of a trim. All right, I think we're good there. So let's do our little brush out, and we will have all of these ready. So here are the 3 that are done. And then the 2 more, and then we have the 1 attached already. Oh, Rockin' Robin says, I love your laugh. Oh, that's nice. I get excited about these things. Have to laugh at all the goofiness we're doing here. All right, cute. I do like them brushed out like this. Hey, Janice, thanks for popping in. All right, let's trim. Ooh, I feel like I got threads attached to me everywhere, but I don't think I do. Let's trim these little extra, the metal seems to stretch out a little bit when we do that, so let's just trim that. Right, that looks good. Cute, 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 cute. All right, we got ourselves 6 little tassels. Let's get them attached. Now I still need, I don't know which one was that little shorty one now. I think it was this one. Let's put this one at the top. I still need the beads on them yet, so let's grab those. Ugh, cute. All right. It's so silly. I like it. All right, we need our little beads. I think we'll do this one at a time. So actually, I'll just kind of leave these in the area because I kind of placed them. I mean, I guess they don't have to be placed like that, but let's grab a few more. A couple of them look pretty green, so I want the ones that look more clear or blue. I suppose these ones are fine. There we go. Ah, it's gonna be cute with the these crystals all around. I do like how that turned out. I like the little wooden balls too, but I think you're right. This is just a little more upscale, cute. All right, one. I gotta thread these individually because the holes are so small in those beads again. There we are. Fun. They're cute. All right, I'm gonna just shimmy all these out of the way. Just get everything out of the way. I'm gonna make a mess flopping all this stuff around, I think. Okay, so let's tie this into a knot and we'll tuck in the ends right away. I'm going around that join that we did on here yesterday. Come on. Oh, I had an idea too today for this, so maybe we'll do this on Monday as well. so we have that base, that cone that we're going to put in here that we're going to decorate. But it was like, and someone mentioned this, I think, yesterday, that it might be a little overwhelming for my little kind of baby artificial tree that we have. And it was. Like, this is so big on it that it's just kind of weird. I mean, this is definitely meant for like a larger tree, I think. But someone also mentioned that it would be cute as just a standalone piece. And I was thinking, oh man, you know what? From this embroidery kit, I still have the ribbon. I could put the ribbon up on the top here. So if you wanted to hang it just like on a door or something, or if I wanted to hang it on a door or something, I could hang it from the ribbon. And if I wanted to use it as a tree topper, I could just tuck the ribbon to the inside so no one would see it. So I think I might find where I put that ribbon and sew that on as well. Because then it can be whatever. It can be a tree topper, or it can be like without the base, or it can be a tree topper with the base, or without the base, it can be something else. So I think that might be my new plan. All right, so I'm just tied a whole pile of knots, and then I'm tucking in those threads. Because these beads aren't like totally flat on, they're kind of at a weird angle. These tassels might end up being at a little weird angle, and I don't know how long that thread is going to stay taut. But for now, it's pretty cute, at least for this holiday, and can always update the tassels or redo them at some other point. Or they can dangle down too. They don't need to be sticking straight out either. Oh, that's an interesting idea. My brain started to thread, like instead of threading the needle, I was threading the bead, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I can just thread the bead, then I could skip the needle. Let's see. I can do them both at once. Ah, check that out. Screw the needle. That worked great. Cute. Okay, let's get this guy on. That worked so well. I just have to laugh at them. They're just so silly, these cute little tassels. I think I've laughed at every single time I've put this on. Put one on here. They're just cute and silly. I don't think I've done a tassel with that gold in it before. I will definitely be doing that again. It's so cute. I'm pulling pretty hard on this thread, but it is that 12 weight, so that's a little thicker thread, so I don't think it's gonna just break. Oops, other needle. And get to the back here. There we are. All right, 3 done, 3 to go. Looking cute. All right, I do like how this is turning out. All right, so let's just keep going around. I'm gonna try threading the bead instead of the needle again, since that worked so nicely. The other reason this just makes me happy is that I'm using all of this random stuff that is sitting in all my like craft bins in my basement. I just have like plastic bins, like those Sterilite bins, just everywhere, filled with different supplies. One of these days I'm gonna open all of them up. I think I said this yesterday. This is like I'm putting it out there. I'm trying to manifest this. How about that? It'd be great if at some point I opened up all the bins and did like a final go through like categorizing, like here are all the tools together, here's all like fabric related stuff, just like doing a big organization. Like right now it's just been moved a couple times, so now it's just in whatever bin was available. However, the trick is, so I was thinking about this. I got my glue gun out today because I was gonna use it if we worked on the base. I was gonna glue buttons to the base, but I couldn't. It was in a really weird spot, and I had like a little bit of a picture in my head of which bin it was in, and it wasn't like logical, but I kind of remembered that it was there. It was like with a bunch of stuff for like doing like craft shows and stuff. It wasn't like in a tool area. So it was, you know, in a weird spot. But I remembered that. I remembered it was in a weird spot versus remembering that it was with tools. So because of that, I was able to find it. So I'm a little afraid that like now I'm like, oh, where should I put it away? Should I put it away again in the like not great spot, but I'll know where it is because that's where my memory has it? Or should I put it in a real spot of where I want it to go at some point, like a real like tools bin or whatever? But I'm a little afraid if I do that, I'll never remember where it was. So I'm kind of not sure the best route of where to put my tools back in. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it's Manda's love the final decision. Oh, good. Yeah, like this was a last minute switch in my brain because I was thinking all day today. I had this up just kind of sitting on our tree, kind of looking at it, and was leaning towards the wooden circles, the wooden beads, till like right before I came on, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? No, I kind of like it. Looks like fancier with the other ones, and so that's kind of what I was thinking right before I went on, which was a total change from today. And then everyone basically said that they like that better too. So I'm like, okay, good. Good. That makes me feel like that instinct to change it to this way was good. And I do like the suggestion from yesterday of, first of all, doing the gold thread with it. I think that looks awesome. And with the teal. So we tested that, and I do like the teal better than the white. I like the white and the gold too, but like I think for this piece, this teal just turned out just right. So I'm happy where this ended up too. Oh, the other thing, I guess we didn't explore that at all. The other thing I was thinking we could have still tried, but I think I just like this gold and this teal enough, but like little like white pom-poms or something on the end would have been cute too instead of these tassels. But I do like these tassels. I mean, it looks really goofy, right? It looks kind of weird, but like from far away, like if this is up on a tree and you can't see all the detail in the embroidery and stuff, it'll still be like a little bit of a statement piece because all these little guys are coming out of it. So it'll have like some visual pull to it, basically, that it wouldn't have if it was just the hexagon, I think. All right, let's thread this through our final thing. Oh gosh, yeah, it's already 9:30. We are gonna finish this real close to our normal time allotment here, the hour that we're usually on here. It's just a suggestion. We bend those rules all the time here. And it's not even a rule, it's just something we decided. All right, here's the last one, although I'm thinking maybe I messed this one up. Nah, it'll be fine. This particular bead seems like it's at a really different angle than the side that the tassel is on, but I think, I don't know, all these other ones worked out fine. I think this one will work out fine too. Cute. I don't recall tucking in the thread of the last one, but I must have. Probably just got talking. Alright, I'm going to flip around to the back. Give that extra couple ties on this side, and we'll tuck it in. Oh, it's Amanda says it looks like a snowflake or gives it that feel. Yeah, I think it feels like an extension, I think, of the embroidered part of the snowflake on the inside. But yeah, from far away, I think you'll get that impression of, like, your brain will say snowflake right away, just because of the shape and everything, which I think is kind of fun. All right, you guys, let's check it out. So they stand kind of straight. This one is the one that I thought was maybe a little bit goofy, but he's not bad either. Silly. Okay, I think it turned out so sweet. All right, so what we're gonna do, I think, on Monday when I get back here is we'll decorate the bottom of this, like probably about this much. This is a cone from a embroidery floss used to be on here. So this will go like so, and I think we'll get it like really high up here. There, so we'll decorate, yeah, like up to that second line or so. So it'll be kind of like this on the tree, and then you know, the top of the tree can go in right here. But it can go with just this as well. It wouldn't have to be on that cone. And then I do want to actually do that ribbon here too, so that we can hang it from there if we decide not to use it as a tree topper. At some point, it could just be like a little hanging snowflake, and I think that would work well as well. So cool. All right, so I love how it turned out. Here it is, again from far away. Yeah, this one's a little goofy. This one is not like standing up quite the same, and I think it is just because that it's a little bit of an angle that crystal. Maybe if I just twist it around. There, I twisted it around the other way, and now it looks okay. We'll just have to keep our eye on that one. But I think it looks okay. I don't think that the tassels, I measured the tassels, I think they're pretty close. I did put, like, I think one of these was, like, I accidentally cut too short, so I think I just put that at the bottom. I could cut the other ones a little bit shorter, or I cut this little one, I think, is a little bit shorter, so I could cut them down, but I think it's nice as is. We'll let it sit for the rest of the week at least. So I think that's good. We'll come back on Monday and see what we think about that. So awesome, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me while I work on this. It's just fun to turn these embroideries into things when we're done stitching them sometimes. And the ideas you guys have for them are always just fun, and it's nice to, like, dive into them sometimes, like how we did with this tree topper here. I'm really happy with it. So thanks for all your suggestions and tips and all that. I do appreciate that a ton with this project. And again, I won't be here tomorrow or Friday. I'll be back Monday. So have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And I will see you again later. Good night.